Shalom uvracha. We're up to yachatz. That's where we take the middle matzah and break it in two. We take half, wrap it up, and put it away, hide it for the afikomen. But we take the other half and return it to the Seder plate, and on that we tell the story of the leaving of Egypt. Halach ma'anya, this is the poor man's bread. It's called lechem oni, the poor man's bread. Half a bread, not complete. The bread of slavery, that hard cracker that we don't even eat all in one go, to remind us of the slavery. I want to talk about an idea, not halachic, but an idea for Leila Seder. It's very interesting that at this point of the Seder, we take a full matzah, break it in half. Half we put away for the afikomen. The afikomen, which is going to symbolize eating the Korban Pesach, the Pesach that reminds us that God, Pesach, jumped over our houses and brought us the redemption. The Pesach that reminds us of the end of the meal. The Pesach that comes to remind us of the full redemption. And here at this point of the Seder, we realize that that half that's going to become the afikomen is only half of the half that represents the slavery, the lechem oni, the poor man's bread. At this point of the Seder, it's worth noting that they're really two halves of one whole. The slavery, the poor man's bread, is equally connected to the redemption. And therefore, at this point in the Seder, a person needs to realize that all the troubles, that all the slavery, that all the process is connected and is only half the story. It's connected to the full redemption. And at the same time, when a person comes to eat that afikomen, when a person comes to the full redemption, they need to realize that the half of the slavery, the suffering, and the process that brought us to redemption is also half the story. Those two halves at this point are united in one matzah. We break them, but we're going to connect them at the end of the Seder by finding that afikomen and realizing that it too was part of the complete story. So please God, at this point in the Seder, when we break that matzah, we should all pay attention that not only when we left Egypt, the slavery was connected to the redemption and the redemption to the slavery, but we should realize that in our times too, all the suffering and all the troubles that Am Yisrael has gone through our long and troubled history are all an integral part and process that leads to and is connected to the ultimate redemption of the Jewish people. And that ultimate redemption is not divorced from our holy history, but our history is part of the ultimate redemption. They're really one matzah. We break them in two, but in our hearts we know that we're saying the Haggadah of suffering that's going to lead to eating the afikomen of redemption. Please God, we should merit in our own lives, in our own days, to see the connection between the poor man's bread, halach ma'anya, and the matzah of the afikomen, the matzah of redemption. Chag Sameach.